If you're someone who has been following the channel, you would know I'm not into horror genre. I made a video about it also, you can check it out. And no wonder I watched this film in daytime for obvious reasons. But don't worry, the mood of the film did not get spoiled because the film doesn't depend on the horror, but it's more profound than that. And that's what you expect from Malayalam cinema. So let's talk about it. Hello guys, I'm Nona Prince and today we're talking about the latest Malayalam film which came on SonyLIV called Bhoothakaalam, which means the past. Written and directed by Rahul Sadasivan. He co-wrote the screenplay with Srikumar Shreyas, starring Shane Nigam, Revati, Saiju Kurup and many more. It is a psychological horror film and a well-made one, I would say. Now there were some things in the film which didn't settle well with me, but I'll come to that later. First, let's talk about the things I liked. First of all, it is an atmospheric horror film. It is not about scaring you with jump scares and all. There are few jump scares, but they are done very cleverly. But it's about building that atmosphere that you feel anxious what's gonna happen. You feel scared just like the characters. And all the credit for that goes to the technical team. Take it cinematography, editing, sound design, outstanding. That's what makes the film great. Honestly, I can just make a whole video just about the sound design in the film. Like they've literally used sound to depict the emotion of a character. It is so wonderfully done and I couldn't find the name of the person who did the sound design. The music is done by Gopi Sundar and Shane Nigam actually made his debut as music director in this film too. So great job there. And even with the editing, when to cut, where to cut to. The framing of the house, the characters. The house is very small, but it feels so big. So many times sound is used in 360 degree. If you're listening on a headphone or you have a really good sound system, you could hear, sound traveling from this side over to this side and, back and forth. And all of this to just trap you inside this film. Now, second thing I loved was the plot. There was substance to it. It's not just, to make it horror, let's just do anything, which most generic horror films do. But this is not the case with this one. It is talking about the mental health, how it is viewed in a society. People don't understand the concept of it. And I'm not even talking about, people considering it a taboo. No, they understand it. They are okay to go to the counselor also, but they don't know how to deal with them. No one is there to help them. You have to look after them 24/7. It's not just that just 1 hour counseling, it's okay, done. It's like medication. You take that and it's over. No, you have to be very careful. You have to be helpful. You have to be empathetic, which doesn't happen in a society, and we see what's the result of that. Coming to the performances, oh my god, both of them, Revati and Shane Nigam, outstanding work. I've seen everyone going gaga over Revati's work, but I would say Shane Nigam also did such a good work. There are so many standout sequences with him. I really like that the mental health aspect of it was treated very sensitively. It wasn't just used as a plot point to take the story ahead, and you see and experience what these characters are going through, the disturbances in their mind, why they're having these suicidal thoughts. And I like that there's not a lot of spoon feeding going on in the film. There are a lot of things which are not clear and not given away as easily, and that just adds more mystery to the narrative, which I really liked. Now to talk ahead, I want to go to the spoiler stuff, so if you haven't seen the movie, stop this, go watch it and then come back. And surprisingly, I didn't find any issues with SonyLIV this time. So good job. Now the whole setup in the beginning, it felt just too real for me because I've been through it recently. So it did hit really hard. Some of the organic jump scares were so real in the film. That has happened to me also. At the beginning when the grandma is walking in the dark. My mother does that too. And she has been doing it for a long time. At night if she's not getting sleep, she'll just start walking around the house with her hair open. And it has happened to me so many times in my childhood also. I just woke up and I saw her and I'm like, shit, what? And then I realized, oh, it's my mother. So, I liked how they incorporate these real things into the narrative. Now, coming to the things which didn't work for me was the supernatural part of it. Now, I have made a video about, why I don't enjoy horror films. You can check it out. The generic ones, where they deal with supernatural stuff. Because whenever that happens, right, suddenly a logical mind starts working and things don't make sense, which I don't like. And this is my personal perspective. I know a lot of people watch horror films for the feel of it, that you get scared. But my mind is always asking questions. Like, why this, why that, Now, I wish the film had an open ending, that it was not clear it is a supernatural thing or, are these people fighting their inner demons? Is that last climax represents that? But that wasn't the case. We had a whole other side plot with Saiju Kurup, to explain what is really happening. Oh, 3 people died here, their ghost is here, and no one can live in peace in this house, and I didn't enjoy that. that actually takes away from the drama of what was happening between these two characters, the mother and the son. Because now I'm wondering, why was she feeling suicidal? Because of the ghost or because of the situation they are in? Because that's the real drama. That's what is fascinating to know. But if you add this supernatural stuff to it, oh, the ghosts are making them to commit suicide, it just, loses all its depth and gravitas. So my wish was that they kept it open. Whoever wants to believe it was supernatural, they can believe that. Whoever wanted to believe that, it's happening in their mind can believe that. Just like, the Tamil film Game Over. Very different, I know. But that film is so open-ended. Whatever you want to imagine, you can. Because at the end, I'm like, why are these ghosts only acting at night? Like, what happens in the daytime? Like, what is the logic behind it? What is their motive? Why are they doing this? Should I assume that ghosts just do these things, so I should not ask these questions? Like, it's just, I know a lot of people are already bashing me in the comments. Oh, superhero movies have this and that, and what is this nonsense? And I've heard that before also, but this is the things that come into my mind. What can I do? There was this one interesting question in the film, the house is made of bricks, mud. Who decides you can live there or not, That was a very interesting question out there, again, making it really vague. But by the end, they just make it very obvious. Oh, it is the supernatural stuff. Again, with that hand at the end, which was scary, but takes away from, the real thing of this film, which is the drama between the characters. And again, I don't count this as a flaw. This is part of the horror genre, and I accept it. But that thing made the film less enjoyable for me. I actually thought all of these things are happening to Shane Nigam's character because maybe he killed the grandmother. That was a weird thought going in my head, because that's why he's feeling the guilt and things are happening because he's not sleeping, he's having so much alcohol. So that was my reasoning, but then they brought in the ghost. So but anyways, technically the film is amazing, the performances are great, and it is a very well made atmospheric horror film. You should definitely check it out. Let's see by the end of the year which level this one goes to. Through channel membership, you can support this channel and help me continue this journey ahead. And in turn, you get various perks. To know more, click on the join button. For more information, check out the community page. So guys, that's the video. Thank you for watching. If you like it, hit the thumbs up button. Share this video in the comments your thoughts. If you haven't subscribed yet, check out the videos. If you like them too, do subscribing, and I'll see you next time.